Hi everyone. Wanted to let you know, I want to say thank you. We reached a major milestone. We just passed over 100 subscribers. So thank you for all your love and support. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited to continue this journey with you. So today we're gonna start back off with my weekly rants that I'm starting to do every Sundays. You'll hear me do a rant. So what happened last week is one of the major events was that the US Fed decided to hold their interest rates at near term zero, pretty much, all the way until 2023. So this is a big, big policy announcement. So basically, the Fed is there to backstop the markets with easy liquidity and cash, right? Because why would they do this, right? So obviously they have all the numbers. They have better numbers than we do. So obviously they're expecting some kind of economic correction, right? That's the only reason. There's no sugarcoating this. That's the only reason why they're doing this. So they want to make sure it's a soft landing. So what does this mean to investing? So whenever you get the Fed holding the rates at zero, that means bonds uh, interest rates are not that attractive, right? So like I mentioned in my last video, this will mean money will move to stocks, right? This is bullish for stocks. But again, you need to, pick your spots and find companies that have great balance sheets that are doing well, being mindful of the fact that there might be another lockdown. So you need to find, innovative companies that will be successful in the new world, right? That we're going towards. So today I'm also going to briefly touch on how to get great entries, right? If you're struggling with your entry points, so we will quickly touch on that. So this concept is called support and resistance. So quickly, I'm going to go to Apple. So if you look at the Apple chart here, so these are what's called moving averages. So moving averages basically is this the formula for this is the exponential moving average. So basically, the moving average is you pick the date, the time frame. So this is like, for example, 50. So what that does is, so if I double click on it, you'll see, length is 50. So what that does is it basically takes the average closing price of the last 50 days, okay? And what's important is the exponential moving averages captures volatility, more recent volatility as well. So it gives a more accurate picture, right? Because you need to account for the volatility, while the simple moving average just takes the price and divides it, right, by 50. So now what's going to happen is basically now the price is now, if you're looking at Apple, it's stuck in between the 50 and the 9 and the 20, right, on daily time frame. So ideally what you want to do is you want to start from a longer time frame, right, a monthly or a weekly, right? So if you look at the weekly time frame, what is Apple doing? So you can see Apple touched the 200-day way back last year and near the end of the year. So this is an excellent buying point, right? Whenever price goes near the 200-day, that's like a steal, okay? And what does it do? It moves towards the next moving averages. And whenever the price starts to get, way out above the moving averages, that's like a warning sign. That's a red flag that, hey, the price will want to try and gravitate back towards them, okay? So that's what happened here. And then eventually reversed. And then look what happened. Whenever it tries to get too high up, it always comes back and touches the moving average and then goes up, right? Same thing here. But you just have to time these properly, right? So that's where, usually when you try and get your entries, you want to try and get them closer to one of these moving averages, especially the 50 or the 200-day. So even a few videos ago, I mentioned about Tesla, right? Like how, after the stock put, I said it's going to pull back. So and it did, right? As you can see, it went to the 300 area. So this is an area that you should have definitely added, right? And now it's back, but I think it's going to come back down again to retest this 330 area. So keep an eye on that, right? So if they do give that to you, that's another entry point. You can scale in and hope it, and then it should be able to pop back. And right now it's contending with these major moving averages. So this is going to act as resistance. Resistance is where sellers are. Okay. Support is where buyers are. So you can't, it's always a resistance area. You can't really put like a straight line, like, oh, 410 is a resistance. It's an area, it's a zone, right? Same with here, like this area has been, buyers have stepped up, especially here, the 330 area, and now so far it's 350 area. So anytime it comes back down here, this is a good entry point, right? And then you have stop losses below the 330 area, okay? Because if it breaks below that, it's going to go where? Here, 269, and then if it breaks below that, it's definitely going to touch this, right? So if it ever touches that, that's an excellent entry point. You don't even need to think, because look, even if it doesn't stay below there for too long, okay? This is how many years, right? This goes all the way back to the beginning of the year. So yeah, so this is the concept of support and resistance, and trying to find great entries, right? It's always about the entries and risk management. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching my video today, and we'll catch up next week. Have a good one.